Hi everyone, belated Happy New Year 2026. I hope you're all well. Not been a good start for me this year. I've had a series of headaches and that. I'm under, you might not know, but I'm under Christie's Hospital at the moment because I'm a cancer patient. And everything's been going great, by the way. But just after the Christmas period, started getting these constant headaches. Paracetamol seemed to quell it a bit, but what it's making me, when I'm at night, broken sleep at night, so I'm quite tired through the day normally. They did send me some supposed to be super duper powerful painkillers, but they never touched the sides at all, never touched it. So I went back to paracetamols. They don't stop the pain, they just null it enough just so I can get up and move about, because the pain's horrendous. Bit like a migraine really, but yeah, anyway, so I'm not in the garage today doing this, it's too bloody cold. Anyway, enough of that bollocks. So what's happening? Bit of a channel update. Right, well, the Aprilia should be finished by now. Yeah, it's just things have conspired against me. Not the bike's fault or anything, just other things. Anyway, just looking at what needs to be done on there, the tank needs to be painted, but unfortunately because the weather got colder, I never got a chance to paint the tank, so, and it's too cold. I don't have any paint in like an old shed or something that I could skin out or something and put heating in there and spray it up in there. No, it's not a sophisticated operation. So I'll have to wait till the good weather starts to come back and the warmer weather starts to come back. So the only things left on the Aprilia really is to flush out the brake fluid, which I might do before I move it. Even though when I do the brake fluid test, it's fine. So the tank wants sorting. Need to give it a good runabout just to make sure everything's fine on it. Everything seems to be okay. It all starts up and everything. You do remember that I did have a fuel leak, so I put E10 in it. I didn't like it, because I didn't want to waste E5, but oh god no, it didn't like E10 at all. The bike's a 2007, so it would be designed to run on unleaded fuel, non-ethyl, ethylene in it, ethanol in it, sorry. So it's bad enough putting E5 in it, but putting E10 on it, oh, it's a nightmare. Just like from cold, it's extremely hard to start. Once it fires up, it's not too bad. So anyway, once I sorted the carburettor out, and it seems hunky-dory, touch black, I flushed it out with E5, which is a 99 octane fuel. It's still got ethanol in it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some non-ethanol fuel, and the reason why I'm going to get that is just to make sure that I can get everything set up on it right, and then obviously if we go to E5, it's going to be fine, because E5 didn't come out till, when did E5 come out? Oh, I need to check that. Oh yeah, E5 came out in 2008. E10 came out in 2020, was it? Or 2021? Something like that. Now E10 is the standard fuel, which is a 95 octane rating, where the old E5 used to be a 95 octane rating. But now the E5 is £199, or you can get it higher for performance vehicles. And the standard fuel now is E1095, which is just absolutely crap for this age of this bike, and it's a 2-stroke anyway. So 2-strokes don't like that kind of fuel anyway. As I say, even with E5 in it, once it's fired up, it's okay, but it does struggle a little bit to start up. I know I've got ways round of getting that to kick in and that, but yeah. So I'm going to get some non-ethanol fuel, probably get 5 litres of it, and just to flush it through and run it through, and just make sure that the bike's set up as it would have been if it was come from factory. So once all that's done, as I say, I'm going to change the brake fluid anyway. But it's put me in a bit of a dilemma, because I've got another bike that I need to do some work on. And the problem with that is I need to get this work done on this other bike so I can ride around and get some mileage on it while I'm working on my bike that I'm going to hopefully go to France on with my mate. All depends on health-wise how I am. So I need to do some quite a bit of service work on the Suzuki Bandit for going away. But in the meantime, the stuff that I want to do to the 800 RE. I won't go into everything that I'm going to be fitting to it, but stuff like there's some stuff already fitted to it already, but of stuff like what I put an oiler on it. I'm going to put it's got a built-in factory immobiliser, so I want to put just a standard alarm on it. Basically, it's a noisemaker. It's got a mobility on it, immobiliser on it anyway. And some spot lamps on it and stuff like that. So there's a bit of work to be done on it, but I was expecting to have that in the garage already, partly stripped down, ready to start fitting stuff and doing wiring and stuff like that. But it hasn't happened. So I've made the decision to probably change the brake fluid on the Aprilia, take it out of the garage, put it somewhere else until the weather warms up, and then I can do the tank and everything. Because once I've done the tank and I'm happy with it, I can go for I can try it with the tank on, run it around, just see if it's okay, give it a good run. And if it's all right, start putting the panels back on and everything, and then the bike's good to go if someone wants it. I don't want a fortune for it, but I'd like to see it go somewhere where someone's going to use it. Anyway, that's in the future. Oh yeah, one thing on the Aprilia as well. I remember, if you remember from the videos, I had an issue with the clutch, and when it had been running, when I got the bike running and everything, and then I found out I got an issue with the clutch, which I suspected anyway. I stripped out the cover and took all the clutch pack out and everything, and cleaned them all down and everything. But the oil that was in it, it's the manual says use gear oil, which is what they do. Yeah. But when you look at the manual, it just says gear oil, synthetic. And I'm thinking, I'm sure it's supposed to be semi-synthetic, but yeah, it's a 75-90 gear oil that's in there. Anyway, when I took the plates out and flushed it out, the oil looked probably thicker than treacle. So I'm not sure if the gear oil that was in there was the right grade or not, and that's why the plates were sticking together. So anyway, I say that was all flushed out. I put gear oil in. So what I'm going to do, I put some 75, is it 80 I got, or no, 75-90 I've got, synthetic stuff. But it does say synthetic in the manual. So we'll have to see how we go with that. Ran it, and it seems to have, you know, once it run and that, it seems to be fine. So obviously, because I've got a paddock stand on the back, I can run it through the gears a bit, and then try declutching and stop it and stopping the bike, and it doesn't conk out or anything. So we know that's working, but what I want to do is once that's had a bit of a razz about, because of the oil that was in there originally, and it's obviously been working its way around while I've been tinkering about with it. I want to drop that out again and put some more fresh oil in, and that should do it perfectly then. Yeah, so apart from like oiling, checking the chain and oiling it up, and I've adjusted it already. It seems to be holding, but then again, it's not being ridden at the moment. It needs a good half an hour riding, and then brought back, and then I let it cool down, and then check the tension again. So if I get a chance to, when I do the flush the brake fluid out, it's only a flush. If I get a chance to record it, I will do and bang the video up. Might be some interest to some people. I bleed brakes a couple of different ways. The box standard way, which is, I forgot what I was going to say now. Standard way is just basically squeeze, open, flush, shut. On this bike, there's no ABS or anything like that, so that is most likely what I'll probably do. A lot of people usually put a tube on, just a plastic tube on the end of the bleed nipple on the caliper. I tend to use it's like a rubber tube with a one-way valve in it, so I can stick it in a jar. So it just double. It's like belt and braces when you're bleeding it out through a tube. Anyway, so I could be doing that, or one of the ways that I tend to do is I've also got a pressure bleeder as well, which works off a compressor, because I've got a compressor. Well, I've got two actually, but I've got a very small one which I tend to use that most of the time for tyres and like breeding brakes and that. So what I would normally do with that is, when you take the cap off, I've got a little syringe where I suck some of the brake fluid out, not completely, because I don't want it to go below the hole into the cylinder, and then put fresh fluid in, and then with the air bleeder it's a lot easier. You just stick it on, press the trigger with the trigger on it, and it sucks the air out. Just watch the fluid drop down, top it up, and flush it through a couple of times. It doesn't take long to do at all. So I'll probably do it by hand anyway, because that's what a majority of you guys would probably be doing if you haven't got a load of stuff and things like that. Anyway, let's hope this weather gets a bit warmer and kicks in a bit, and I can spend more than 10 minutes in the garage. I've got a heater in the garage. The only trouble is it's nice having that heater. But I've got a video coming out where I was chewing the fat a little bit, and I've been testing out using a standalone camera and like this phone camera and stuff like that. And I did say in there the reason why I won't put the heating on in the depths of winter, and it has something to do with when I get a frost layer on my garage roof. I'm not going to spoil it because it's in that video. So, but if there's no frost on my roof in the side of the garage, it's fine. I can put the heater on. It doesn't have a tropical event happen inside the garage. Anyway, I'll leave that for when those videos go up. Okay, I hope you're well. Take care. And most importantly, be careful out there.